Okay, so we're live with United and Atletico, and we're just in for Ronaldo's free kick on the 78th minute. And Kshitij, what do you have to say about Ronaldo taking it
Well,
again?
I'm certain he's going to hit the wall or it's going to go over. It went over.
Yep,
Nah, I just knew it,
just
man.
as
Like,
you said
nah,
it.
he's forgotten to take free kicks. He shouldn't be allowed anywhere near free kicks anymore. Like, he's my goat. I'll always love him. But, like, just no, man. He shouldn't be anywhere near free kicks anymore. Like, Telles, Bruno, even bring Mata on from the bench or something. They're all better than him at free kicks. He should, yeah.
Yeah, same here. That's what I feel like. I mean, they have literally Rashford, Bruno,
No,
Pogba,
no,
everyone,
Rashford's
but
another.
they
No,
just give
Rashford's
the
another Ronaldo only. Like one in 100 going.
okay,
Nah, like only for free
yeah,
kicks
but
though.
like yeah, my point is like they just give because of the brand, because of like oh he scored so many, but uh, really if the if the new manager wants to make a right change and a fair change, you got to give your best free taker. Like just have them take 10 in training and see who does better.
Yeah, exactly. That like not even in train. Like even the match result matters. Oh, oh, Ankur! Let's go! Let's go!
What a
What a goal, man! Let's freaking go!
ah, my stream's a bit
Let's
behind, but
go!
I see the play already.
Yes, this is huge. A draw away at
Damn,
Atletico. You take it all day. You take
that's
it
all
all
you
day.
needed.
You take it all day, man.
What a sub! What a sub!
Elanga, but this guy,
Damn,
freaking.
what
Oh
it
wait,
worked
wait.
out
Let's
so
wait.
well.
I just hope there's nothing from VAR or anything. Like just
No,
offside checks
no,
and everything.
no. He
He
was
was
on.
on. He
He
was
was
way
on my
on,
mind.
but
That was just
just
the last defender put all of it in with the slight tackle and then he messed up.
nah. Let's see.
Damn, that was such beautiful
Oh,
play.
Bruno, man, such a shit game. He's been so trash. Like every time I see him,
Yeah,
I feel so frustrated. Like guy, like he can't make simple passes. Like the player is running, he's passing it to the player behind the player. Like every time, like the whole game, I've been like, "Yo, what's wrong with
yeah,
this Bruno, man? Like just use your freaking
bro.
brain. You're so good at the ball, but your brain doesn't work at times." And then he just goes and does this in a game, and that's just Bruno in a nutshell. You know, he does a shit
Exactly,
game and still he'll come up with an assist.
bro. That is Bruno in a nutshell and Manu in a nutshell. Look at the first half. You can't even compare their passes. Like you just disregard the whole first
Yeah.
half, and then they come back like to get a 1-1 draw. That's such a good comeback. Like this is all they needed for this
No,
fixture.
but then that's the thing. Like, I think yeah. Like the first half was terrible, but then yeah, the second half
Yeah, you can't.
they've been really
Yeah,
good. Like
after 50th minute,
yeah, I think yeah.
you can't expect more than this.
Yeah, I think like they
Like
were
this
pressing,
is
they were fouling, they were giving Atletico a taste of their own medicine. I said like I remember like Luke Shaw ended up
yeah,
getting yellow cards as well, and like at least it was something nice to see. Like they were trying to press, they were trying to get in the front foot, they were like trying to impose themselves on Atletico, and it was working. You know, and now like at least like they have a goal to show for it, so it's obviously good to see. But
Hi, hi.
finally,
yeah. Ankur, did you see the goal?
Yeah, I just saw it. Alonga scoring. He's
nah, I
yeah.
went mad, yo.
He's yeah. I just saw it. I just saw it.
Bro, they've come back so strong. Like before the first half, they were just lazing, walking around. Like the ball
Watch
kept
the.
going backwards whenever they have the ball,
I didn't.
and now they've actually started pushing and fouling, and so much better.
I missed the first half, but yeah, I was hearing that the second half is a complete different tale. Oh,
Nah, yeah,
jeez,
for
Bruno back
watching
in
the whole
form.
game, man, it's a big difference. Like the
Remember,
first half.
Kshitij, you were saying he forgot his cards in his pocket. After that, he's given like 14 yellow cards.
Yeah, I swear. But then, to be fair, the game deserves all those cards. You know, like in the first half, like I genuinely could not
True.
understand what the ref was doing. Like in terms of the cards, at least. Like okay, like
Yeah.
like his decisions, like I didn't have an issue with that much. And to be fair, I think the United players were a bit like they were trying to buy a few fouls here and there because like that's just how the game was. I think the
Yeah.
midfielders they weren't in the game. They knew it. They were just trying to buy fouls. Pogba, Bruno, Fred, all of them. They were
Yeah,
hiding behind
literally.
these fouls. You know, like they had such a bad time in the first half. But then still, like there were some cynical fouls, especially I think on Ronaldo. There were like two or three that should have been yellow carded,
Hmm.
and that's why I was also like kind of
Yeah,
pissed like
because
at the time.
the I feel like he wasn't consistent with it with how he was giving. Ronaldo ran
Yeah,
a few times. Whenever you stop a player from countering, you
it
have
has
to
to
give
be
a
a
yellow,
yellow,
but he only gives
especially
sometimes.
when it's
Hold
cynical
up,
and
hold up,
like they
hold
were
up, hold
all
up, hold up,
cynical
hold up.
fouls.
Jeez, Liverpool won
Exactly.
6-0.
Yeah, they did. They
Where
Bro.
did,
the
man.
fuck?
They did.
What?
It's a sad.
Really?
It's a sad thing.
Bro, 6-0.
Like
Mane
it's
scored
good.
2 goals.
Look, it's good for the Premier League. Like yes, we have a good title race on, but it's sad, man.
Yeah, title race is
Oh
bad,
damn,
yeah.
Van Dijk also got a goal in. That's pretty sick. I
No.
had him in my team.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, 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 no,
Nah,
no,
nah, nah.
no, no, no. This
Yeah,
is very
I just
nice
saw
to
that. I
watch.
think. Nah,
It's gonna
man.
be a hard few minutes to
Yo,
watch.
Yeah, I
Elanga,
swear.
man. He's like, there's nothing like amazing about him, but he just finishes well. He's so
Exactly.
composed in his finishing.
That's
The
the thing
pressure
about
See,
doesn't really get to him.
that's what a top that's what a top team
Exactly. Yeah,
needs. Like
exactly.
say
That's what you
Rashford's
need.
not doing well,
Yeah.
you have someone like Elanga to come on.
No, that's the thing.
Ah,
Like
this
the
is
thing with
good. This
Alanga
is
is, yeah,
good.
every time I watch him, I look at the guy and I'm like, like this guy, he doesn't have anything special. Like like
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
But he knows where to be, and he knows how
he's
to be
yeah.
composed when he's finishing.
It, it's just that his energy, his positioning, his energy, he's just like he's up for it more than the other players, and
He's
that's
always
like I
there.
think
Yeah, yeah.
yeah
Yeah, I think that's a big part to play for it. Like he's willing to put the work required to get the result. And at the moment, I see a lot of United players lacking it at times. And he's always giving his
yeah
100% regardless of what happens. I watch Rashford sometimes. I'm like, yo, this guy is so lazy,
Yeah,
man.
there's a difference.
But yeah,
Now,
Yeah.
that's what happened in the first half. People were wondering why they put Rashford on the left and then Sancho on the right again because
yeah,
Lodi
yeah,
was
yeah.
getting in behind so easily, and that's why Sancho had to switch sides because Sancho is like usually better in tracking back, and so Ragnick saw that
No,
immediately and he switched Sancho to the right so that he can track back, and like
no, but
so
what he's
that's
been
where
doing
like you
in
can see
recent
the
games
manager is
is
trying.
no, yeah, but what you can see in recent games is Sancho and Rashford are also always swapping wings because like they play so differently and they affect their respective wing backs so
Yeah,
differently. Because whichever wing Sancho is on, that wing back is always making crazy overlap runs. Whereas Rashford's a different kind of winger. Rashford's a kind to come inside and shoot. So I see like I'm not the last 2 3 games I've not watched them completely, but like the games before that where Sancho and Rashford were consistently starting. Those two were swapping wings literally every 15 minutes.
yeah, no, that's there obviously, and like it's a good thing to have because I think both of them can play on both wings. Although you could argue Rashford's better
Yeah,
on the left, although he's been trash on both recently. So
yeah.
that's there.
But honestly, I like having one of like Sancho has to be there. You can't play. I hated watching Rashford and Greenwood play on the wings because both
Yeah,
of them are so
uh,
similar. They would come in
no,
and cut
no.
in and
Oh,
shoot. Whereas Sancho, oh my
they've
god,
just hit the bar. They've
Oh,
oh
just hit
my
the bar.
oh
god,
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
That was so close, man.
shit.
Dude, I'm
Oh
telling you,
god,
this
man.
1-1 result is amazing for Manu.
If
1-1
they
is so
finish
great.
1-1, like the
I
game is
think
not over. They're like
I think
4 minutes
I
plus
take it.
added on time remaining, like 3.5 minutes plus added on
Yeah,
time.
Bro,
yeah.
in first half, I was convinced that they're not going through, but they've really come back second half and done such
Yeah,
a
yeah.
How's
better
how
than
was
first
Lindelof
half
on the
job.
right back? How do you play?
He was okay. Like defensively, I don't think he did anything wrong as such. But like there was absolutely no adventure going forward from him. Like and it's understandable. Like
Fair enough.
that's not his job. It's not something he does usually. So he was
Yeah.
good defensively, but
I
then like you
mean,
needed someone else. But then I mean I saw
yeah,
Bissaka coming and like Bissaka hasn't done much wrong. But then again, like I think like I guess
nothing
Dalo would have been
creative as
better. I
such.
Not
guess,
doing
but
enough yet.
Honestly, like when like Dalo became Rajani's first choice, bro. The only reason Dalo was getting so hyped is because he was attacking way more than Wan-Bissaka was. But honestly, every time
Yeah.
I watched Dalo, I was like, "There's nothing special about this guy." Like he was so bad sometimes positionally and when like falling back, and I was like, I don't know what like just because he's attacking, that doesn't make him a good wing back. Like we have a right back issue,
no,
and
Yeah.
it
I don't
There's
think
definitely
at
like
doesn't.
least
either of
It,
them are up for it.
there's at least 10 right backs in the Premier League better than Dalo for
Of
no,
course,
sure.
United don't
He's
have like
everything
a
is just
great right
relative.
yeah.
back. Yeah,
No, it's
that's one of
definitely
the
there, but then
positions
like
that
It's
that's the
just
thing. Like
everything.
he's the best that
it's
United have right now in terms of balance. If you
yeah.
want your
Yeah.
fullbacks to attack, there's nobody else you can play there.
Yeah, but of course, like the United realized there's a problem there. They were in for Trippier last summer, but like the thing is, that's not our most pressing position right now. That's not the position that we need a player like as soon as
I
possible.
mean,
After we get a CDM and everything, then maybe we can look at right back. But before even right
yeah.
back, there's bigger issues that we first there. But looking at the way Trippier is playing at Newcastle, I don't like. I personally didn't want Trippier to come, but I don't think it would have been such a bad buy if he ended
Yeah,
up coming to United.
No, you see, it depends on the price, right? If United, like the thing is, Atletico put a price tag of about 35 million on him
Exactly,
on the summer.
that's not worth
That's
it. And
crazy.
like
No,
31.
there's no way even if even if he played the way he's playing for Newcastle right now, he's not worth 35 million.
For
At the
sure, for
most, I'll
sure.
pay like 20 million for him. That's all.
And you're not, and
Yeah,
you're stopping the
if he was
development of
available at a good
Wan-Bissaka and
price,
Dalot.
then I think United would have gotten him. Yeah,
What did Newcastle get him for?
I think
who
tw-
Trippier like
Yeah.
25.
yeah,
Ooh, okay.
I think so. I'm not sure
If
there. I don't
if
remember
that
the
I
goal,
price
think
tag.
so,
Yeah.
if the shot that hit the crossbar went in, that was it, bro.
Oh,
bro.
that
It,
was it.
it was
Yeah, it
over,
was over.
and that's the thing. Like back to your point of like Dalo, I think everything for United is relative terms. Like new manager, you compare it to Ole, you're like, okay, he did this. You
Hmm.
compare like your right back to your other right back, yeah. But to be top to be a top team, you really need like
Yeah.
six different changes
No,
in your
but this is
top
the one good
11.
thing. So, like, I was talking to a friend who was talking about this, and is like, United want a manager who will be their puppet, someone who will do what the board tells him to do, and that's what Ole was, and
Yeah.
that's what Poch will be if Poch comes. But Ragnick, have you seen his press conferences? This man doesn't care. He'll say like whatever it is, straight to the point, and that's
Nah,
one
but
thing.
he
Like,
still starts
I give,
Maguire every
of
game.
course, it's yeah. I don't know
And
what that is
Shaw,
about,
what the
but
hell is Shaw? I don't get what Shaw and Maguire still are doing in the starting
no, but
lineup.
I'm saying like if that's the only like if we get Poch,
Yeah.
that's what's gonna happen next season. But
No,
if we
yeah,
get Ten
definitely.
Hag, it's gonna
Yeah,
be a
like
completely
Poch is
different
definitely
story.
like that, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Yeah, I don't
No, I
want
still don't
like
know. I
See, but
don't.
regardless
I
that's
of
the
what
don't. I
difference.
Ragnick does,
think.
You're
I don't
saying
want
what
Ragnick to be
Manu.
the manager next season.
Yeah, we see you're saying what Manu wants, but if you get like Ten Hag or Zidane or someone, that's so much better because they're not just following what the club wants, but
Exactly.
actually
Yeah.
what's the best.
Like
No,
Like if you're just getting someone to follow what's popular and what's highlighted the most by the
yeah,
club, then that's not like then everyone could run a club.
I
It's
think
just you
even
need
even
someone to
Graham
actually
Potter
do the
would be the
manager's role
same issue if we were
himself.
to get Graham Potter. Like, there's no way he would like stand up to the board and like do what he wants above what he's told to do.
Why?
I
I mean, coming
no.
first of all,
I feel
United
like
move for him is a big move. First of all, I don't think he should be going to a team that is challenging
because
at like
yeah,
trying to
for
challenge top four and play
yeah,
Champions League. I think for him, a right move would be a team like Everton. I think instead of Lampard, Graham Potter would have been a great replacement
Leicester.
for him. Oh my God.
Tell us the
Yeah.
Megs.
First, yeah,
Damn.
bro, Sancho's gonna come good. I'm so sure Sancho's gonna
Come
come
on,
good, man. I love
come on.
watching
You just need some
Now, what
time.
do you
him.
guys think about the away goal rule being removed this season? I mean, imagine if there was
Wait,
an away goal rule. This result looks like a masterclass.
yeah,
Yeah. See, initially, I was always against it because of people winning in extra time and having that extra
yeah.
30 minutes of away time. But then now that I look at it, people are playing so defensive, like Real
Yeah,
PSG. They're playing so defensive just because they knew that, oh, next when they come home we'll beat them. Like
But
I feel
but
that reduces the
but I think
aggression of the away tie.
just the way football's been commercialized, I think the home advantage is not as big as it like it would have been say like 10, 15 years back. It's
No,
definitely like
no. I
there
disagree.
it's definitely not as much. I'm like think about like at the like in today's world all the players are just about their personal brand like they in the modern world like the players are much more popular than the teams, and that's not necessarily how it used to be back in the day. And I think because of that, like I don't know, I feel like that has a factor in like the
I
away
feel
goal
like
the home advantage not being that big.
I've been watching like interviews and shit like Bale and some others, and they've all been okay. That's maybe a bit like 3 years old, but they've all said that when people are investing into you, it's so much more difficult. The pressure increases so much, and especially like
Fair enough.
about Liverpool, the cup, it's much
Yeah.
different than playing
No, but
away
then
for
you
them.
see
So
like United
I'm
last
sure.
season when they couldn't win a single home game and they were
Yeah,
on
I
an
mean
unbeaten
that's
streak
anomaly,
away.
really.
Like
I don't know, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just never felt that like.
Most teams,
I
I
mean,
feel
I'm
like,
in no position to speak about this. I've never been to a stadium or something, but I never felt like
yeah.
home advantage was that big that you should have a away goal rule.
Uh,
I feel for like Liverpool, Real,
yeah.
Yeah,
those two, maybe Barca, it's a
yeah,
huge
No, I
difference
think
to go play there
it
away.
matters for most of the big clubs. Yeah, you see, like I think the home
Yeah.
advantage does matter for most of the big clubs. Like, and the
Yeah.
United record that you said they had the most of those games
Hmm.
were behind closed doors. So
Oh,
you
wait,
have to
wait,
take
wait,
that
wait, wait,
And
wait,
into
wait,
small
wait, wait,
teams.
wait, wait, wait. Oh,
nah, nothing happened. So
yeah.
like that's the thing. You see, the most of those were like behind closed doors. So like you have to take that into account and like oh, okay, nah, Oblak spilled a shot from Lingard, but there's no one to take like the
It's ending 1-1.
yeah,
GG.
there's no one to take
Ah,
the leftovers. But either way, like I feel like for the big club, like today, first half, did you see the atmosphere like in the in the stadium, the Wanda
No, I didn't
Metropolitano?
watch
what
the game in
was
It
the
was
first half.
crazy. The atmosphere, like the hair was getting
Hmm.
booze all
Fair
over the
enough.
place. Varane, I think Varane was genuinely affected by the atmosphere because of
yeah.
the
I
amount
think
of
Varane's
booze he
had
was
a really
getting.
pressurized
Yeah,
game.
Real
he
Madrid.
was under immense pressure by the crowd and the players. Like I think it does have
Yeah,
like
fair enough,
to
fair
some
enough. And
yeah.
I think even for the tournament, like even if the home there was not such a big home advantage, I think like the away goal rule just being there makes the Champions League what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, now it don't matter. So it might just have a advantage because they're playing at home
yeah.
next leg, and I think now I'd consider them as favorites. But first half, I was definitely 100% sure Atletico were dominating them for the rest
Yeah,
of the
no, I
game.
think going into the game I really expected United to win, but after the first half, yeah, whatever.
no, I still don't think they're favorites as such. I mean, like this Atletico team can still play, and I don't think we should underestimate them. I
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at the
yeah, I
talent they
agree. I
had on the
agree.
bench. Like Suarez and Griezmann didn't even play most of this game, and like
No,
they
no,
have a
for
Yeah.
good
sure.
squad. They have a very good squad, man, and that's the thing. Like people sometimes like I think we underestimate. Like yes, they haven't been that good this year in the league, but in the Champions League they've not been bad at all, and like they also like almost like they played very well
Mm.
against Liverpool as well. At least at home they did. And I think like that was a robbery. Like Liverpool shouldn't have won that game. Like the one that I think they lost 3-2 or something. But
Yeah,
apart from that, I mean,
Mm.
like they're a good team. Like I don't know if like you'd say they're favorites, but yeah, I guess yeah, United do like have the upper hand as such. Like it's now down to them.
Yeah.
Like if they want, they can do it. But that's the thing. The way they came out in the first half doesn't fill me with hope. If they do that the same way, and instead of the ball hitting the crossbar, Atletico end up
Yeah.
scoring the two chances they had, then it's a different game altogether, right?
of
So
course, of
that's
course.
what worries me. And Maguire will start because I don't know for some reason he's Captain Marvel all of a sudden and he can't be dropped, And Shaw will somehow start that with his Burger King on his side in his pockets, with all that cheese in his stomach, man. Like honestly, guy, I don't get how these players start and then like I mean I'm glad to see players like Elanga getting a chance and like they deserve it.
Yeah.
They've been fighting for the team, and like today we saw it as well. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know, man. It's a
yeah.
very hit and miss
It's
with
gonna get
United.
more interesting to watch, and I think even with the remaining games, I think a lot of fun games coming up ahead, and Champions League there. So we'll be back with the PSG game, PSG versus
Yep.
Real.
Oh,
Yeah.
and by the way, if
Uh,
Flawless is watching this, I did predict on their Instagram that the score will be 1-1. So please shout us out if you're watching this. Otherwise, I'll
Yeah,
personally tell them to shout out our channel.
yeah.
So
Flawless, we're here for a collab.
yeah, yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I see you guys.
yeah,
It's
anyways,
been
it was
fun.
a good game.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll come back for next Champions League game. All right.